We see it every day on screens large and small. Characters are leaping, worlds transforming, and stories are unfolding with seamless motion. But how do these digital dreams come to life? It's a sophisticated blend of art and science, a meticulous dance of data and human ingenuity that tricks our very perception. At its heart, animation is an elaborate illusion. Our brains perceive continuous movement when a rapid succession of slightly different images flashes before our eyes. Think about it. A seemingly smooth sequence, like a character running across a screen, is actually a series of individual still images. These are often played at 24 frames per second for film. It's a stroboscopic effect, a neurological sleight of hand that convinces us of fluidity where there is none. For decades, this intricate dance relied on hand-drawn celluloid sheets, painstakingly created frame by frame. But in the mid-20th century, a new era began. Visionaries at Bell Labs and Lawrence Livermore National Laboratory, pioneers like Edward E. Zajac and Kenneth C. Knowlton, started experimenting with digital computers to generate moving images. These early efforts, like the hummingbird animation in 1967 or the metadata visuals of 1971, laid the groundwork for a revolution. This digital shift accelerated, driven by films like Future World in 1976. That film showcased early 3D wireframe imagery of a computer-animated hand and face. These visuals were the brainchild of University of Utah graduates Edwin Catmull and Fred Park, who would go on to profoundly shape the future of the industry. The switch from physical drawings to digital manipulation dramatically changed the workflow, paving the way for entirely new possibilities. Before a single digital model is sculpted or a line of code is written, a film's entire visual journey is mapped out. This mapping is what we call a storyboard. This graphic organizer, essentially a comic book version of the film, lays out every scene and shot in sequence. Storyboarding was pioneered at Walt Disney Productions in the early 1930s. It became crucial when Walt Disney recognized the need for a dedicated story department. He understood that audiences would not connect with a film unless the narrative truly resonated. A storyboard isn't just about drawing, it's a detailed visual blueprint. It helps directors, cinematographers, and animators visualize scenes. It also helps them identify potential problems before they cost millions, and even estimate production expenses. These boards often include arrows indicating camera movement or notes on lighting and character blocking. They become an indispensable tool for maintaining creative consistency from concept to final cut. Once the story is locked down, the characters and worlds begin to take shape. In 3D animation, this involves modeling. Modeling means constructing objects from geometric vertices, faces, and edges within a three-dimensional coordinate system. Imagine sculpting digital clay, moving from rough forms to intricate details. These models are then painted with textures to achieve realism. This could be the rough hide of a monster or the gleaming surface of a robot. After modeling, the magic of rigging begins. This is where a virtual skeletal structure and armature is built inside the 3D model. Think of it as creating a digital marionette complete with joints and controllers. These rigs allow animators to manipulate every limb, expression, and even a character's clothing, giving them precise control over movement and deformation. With characters modeled and rigged, animators breathe life into them through two primary methods, keyframing and motion capture. Keyframing is the traditional art, where animators manually set the character's position and attributes at keyframes, which are important moments in the movement. The computer then automatically interpolates or tweens the frames in between, smoothly connecting those key poses. This allows for dynamic, even fantastical movements that might defy physical laws. Motion capture offers a different approach. Here, a live performer wears a special suit with markers, acting out the scene. Cameras record their movements, and this data is then applied directly to the animated character. This technique is brilliant for capturing nuanced, realistic human behavior, like Bill Nighy's performance for Davy Jones in Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, where his body language was transferred to the CGI character. Perhaps the most challenging aspect of character animation is the face. Human facial features are incredibly complex, capable of subtle expressions that convey a vast range of emotions. Computer facial animation involves a massive number of animation variables, meticulously controlling everything from eyebrow raises to lip movements. Systems often use frameworks like the Facial Action Coding System, with its 46 action units, to accurately map human expressions onto digital characters. This intricate process ensures that characters don't just move but truly feel. Whether it's the subtle shifts in a character's eyes during a moment of sadness, or the broad, exaggerated grin of pure joy, facial animation is key to emotional connection. It's where the technical artistry truly converges with storytelling. A character's life truly begins when it finds its voice. Voice actors are the unseen stars who imbue these animated figures with personality, emotion, and distinct identities. They're not just reading lines, they're performing, often in separate recording sessions, adding inflections and nuances that define the character. This collaborative process allows filmmakers to cast renowned talent who might not otherwise be physically available on set at the same time. Beyond initial recordings, automated dialogue replacement, or ADR, plays a vital role. This is where original actors re-record dialogue after filming, either to improve audio quality, clarify lines, or even alter the script. In animation, ADR sessions refine the lip sync and ensure the vocal performance perfectly matches the visual nuances created by the animators, creating a seamless and believable performance. After countless hours of modeling, rigging, and animating, the digital masterpiece enters its final stage, rendering. This is the process where all the complex mathematical data, the polygons, textures, lighting, and animation is transformed into a final, high-resolution image, frame by frame. For films, this is an intensive computational task. It often requires massive render farms with hundreds of powerful computers working in unison. It can take months or even years to complete a feature film. The output from rendering is what we see on screen: the photorealistic fur, the shimmering water, the intricate reflections. It's the visual culmination of every artist's and technician's work, where the digital world becomes indistinguishable from reality or perfectly captures a stylized vision. This is where the magic truly becomes visible. In the pursuit of realism, animators sometimes encounter the uncanny valley. This intriguing concept describes a phenomenon where human replicas, as they approach but don't quite achieve perfect human likeness, evoke feelings of eeriness or revulsion. Films that pushed for hyper-realistic human characters, like The Polar Express or Beowulf, sometimes faced this criticism. They appeared disconcerting rather than truly lifelike. This challenge often leads studios to make deliberate artistic choices. Many animated films opt for stylized characters, such as anthropomorphic animals, exaggerated superheroes, or cartoon-like proportions. This helps them avoid the uncanny valley altogether. It's a testament to the idea that animation isn't always about mimicking reality, but often about creating a distinct, engaging artistic vision. Behind some of the most beloved animated films lies a unique creative crucible, the Pixar Brain Trust. This collaborative process, refined over decades, involves all of Pixar's directors, writers, and lead storyboard artists regularly critiquing each other's projects. It's a system built on candid notes or constructive criticism. It fosters a filmmaker-driven studio where creatives help each other, rather than being micromanaged by executives. The Brain Trust ensures that every story is pushed to its absolute best, with diverse perspectives challenging and refining the narrative. This philosophy of peer review and collective ownership has been a cornerstone of Pixar's success. It creates a culture where even the most accomplished artists are open to evolving their work for the greater good of the story. The world of animation continues its relentless evolution. Today, technologies like AI are entering the fray, raising fascinating questions and new possibilities. From text-to-video models generating animated sequences from simple prompts to AI-generated voices that can mimic human speech, the tools are changing at a rapid pace. While these advancements offer incredible efficiencies and creative avenues, they also spark important conversations about the future of human artistry and the livelihoods of voice actors. The animation pipeline, already a complex interplay of disciplines, is becoming even more dynamic, promising a future where digital storytelling continues to break new ground.